Victoria Beckham Netflix documentary continuing to create headlines. She talks about her struggles with eating disorders, her confidence and her fame. You can't deny the impact that she's had as a celebrity over the past 30 years. She's got this enduring appeal, Frankie, doesn't she? I mean, what is it? I mean, are you into Victoria Beckham in that way?
Oh, I love her. Yeah, I think I kind of see David and Victoria as like some of the original, they influenced so much of my childhood, I'd say, in style and so many things. But I was always posh at Spice Girls parties when I was younger.
At Spice Girls parties?
Yeah, there were Spice Girls parties. So you'd come and everyone would be dressed up as their favourite Spice Girl.
Which one are you, of course?
I was always posh, obviously, because I always had a bob. I was forced to be other Spice Girls when I was, playing Spice Girls with my sister, obviously. But I just loved her. She's just, I think for me, I guess, she was in a girl band and then, you know, she's managed to stay around for so many years and stay relevant for such a long time. Yeah. And I love her style and I love her brand. So I think for me, I don't know, she's inspirational to me. Yeah.
What about you, Grace? I mean, because there's quite an age gulf there, isn't there?
Vicky B.
Oh,
is just the original wag. Do you know, sometimes I'll look back at old pictures and think, how does she look that good at football games? Because I'm there next to the chip van and I don't look like that. Do you know what I mean? I think she's just, she's stunning. And also in this documentary, I think her personality shows through a lot more. She's actually very funny. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen it. I mean, Jane, you've spent quite a lot of time with
back in the day, I hung out with them quite a bit. And, yeah, you're right, she's got a fantastic sense of humour, very self-deprecating, she tells a good dirty joke.
Can't imagine that.
My sort of preconception of them, I think, was that he was very much going to be the quiet one that was sort of led around by her, and it wasn't like that at all. He is quieter than she is, but he's very strong. So, and, you know, they were the original brand couple, really.
So that old cliché, who wears the trousers?
Yeah, I
who
would
wears
say...
the trousers?
Well, I would say he does. Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
But it's... You know, when he was a footballer, when you look back, you know, I think a lot of people, maybe because of the way he speaks, underestimated him. And actually, you know, one of all his famous sort of falling outs with Alex Ferguson at the time was that he was very much promoting himself as a brand, and Alex Ferguson was like, no, you're part of the team. Yeah. So he had a very early steer, because we're surrounded by people now who are brands. And he was, you know, she was the OG wag, he was the OG brand, one-person brand. Very Beckham. Clever.
Yeah. Well, in the documentary, Victoria also speaks about her fashion business and how husband David stepped in to help boost its bank account. God, it's interesting watching. I've only seen that clip. I haven't seen the documentary. But given what you've just said there, Jane, about the brand, there's almost this kind of suggestion there that he bailed her out and it worried him. But actually, it's all about brand Beckham, isn't it? I mean, you know, they're a couple. They are brand Beckham, whether it is Victoria Beckham, her fashion brand, or is what he's doing. I don't like the suggestion that he's bailing her out.
I mean, whenever you start a fashion brand anyway, it always makes losses at the beginning. It's very hard to establish. And then actually a lot of fashion brands, their actual clothes tend to be the loss leaders, and it's the sunglasses, the makeup, the handbags, the perfume that makes the money. And I think she's sort of getting to that point now, so, you know.
Yeah. But generally on the point, I mean, do you have an obligation to bail out your partner? I mean, if they do get into money problems?
I don't know, I don't really like the word obligation, and I agree with you, I don't really like how it's worded in the show. I'm like, well, surely they're together, and I don't know. I think, I would like to think I would help Wayne out if he needed me to, and vice versa, but I don't feel that it's an obligation, but I think if you can, if you're together as a couple, it affects you both if one is struggling and you're not. It's only going to affect you as a couple, surely. So you would. And also, if you can, why wouldn't you?
I think it depends, doesn't it? Because I think probably in his case, he saw her sort of slogging away, doing these clothes, you know, really her passion to do this. She's always loved fashion, as you know. And so he was sort of supporting her hard work. But I think if you're in a couple and maybe somebody's doing something a bit reckless, like they're doing something and you're thinking, I really don't think you're going to make any money with that. So many people are doing it. There's no USP to it. And you warn them against it and they do it anyway. And then they hemorrhage lots of money and then come to you and say, can you bail me out? I'd then be a bit like, well, I did tell you that...
Or even a partner.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I would too, actually.
Yeah.
But it feels like there's a power balance, you know, in terms of him appearing to be the sort of money man and her, you know, being bailed out. That can have an impact. I've never had that in a relationship. You know, I've never been... Well, I've been with Ian for 100 years.
But it's like this, isn't it? Because as a Spice Girl, she would have earned more than him for a long period of time.
Yeah. But I don't like the idea of not earning as much as my partner. And I know that for a lot of women, that's the regular thing to do because of having kids and having to work in a different way, etc. But that makes me feel uncomfortable, and that's probably unusual. I mean, are you uncomfortable with that?
Well, I think it's hard because in life you'll have moments where you'll earn like a lot of money, and then you'll have moments where you don't earn as much and your partner might earn a lot of money. So I think it's all about making things fair. Like if I was ever in a situation, I know Ella would help me out and bail me out, and I would do the same. Because like you said, I think you don't want to see anyone around you suffering in any way if you can help. But I think it can be an issue if, like you say, if you're with someone and they earn a lot more than you do start to question like yourself and like what is mine and what can I contribute to.
Yeah. I mean, you will, Frankie, you'll have gone up and down, I guess, with Wayne in terms of earnings.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I first met Wayne, obviously there was a big imbalance there, and there was a while where I always used to think, what can I contribute to this that's actually going to make an impact? And I think that did affect me because I've worked since I was 12, so I've always kind of been quite independent in that way. But it kind of balances out, you know, he's been retired for a really long time and now I work more, and it kind of, like you say, it comes in peaks and troughs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I guess in that way, it is difficult. I couldn't be that person. Like, I wouldn't be able to be with someone. Well, I just wouldn't be... I would find it hard to have been with him and not earned my own money.
Right.
But I also know that for some people, that's not... You know, if you've got kids, you have to now because childcare is so expensive.
Absolutely.
And so there's all these things that come into it, isn't there?
Yeah,
You know?
I know.
It's hard.
But it does often make women vulnerable. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
I think I think it's becoming more common that women are earning more than men now, and you know, and I think in some situations that can be difficult for some couples.
Yeah. That's a conversation for another day.